Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 65. By the way, this is my second attempt filming this, because I had an audio problem, which I thought I fixed, but it didn't, and there was no sound. I'm so annoyed. So I just spent 19 minutes recording it for nothing. But the issues should be fixed now. Anyway, before I begin, I wish to wish Team Sources a happy 3rd anniversary, because today, November 15th, is the official date since the channel began. And we all celebrated on Saturday. It was a good time. Sorry, I had something in my teeth. Anyway, let's kick it off. So the first two questions are from Matt and Alison Welch, as usual. 1. Emma's Melfi deck is a really good build. Any other plans for different decks for her in the future? Well, yes, as I stated in an earlier video, don't remember which one though, she also has Light Swans, Magician Girls, Karibo, and Fortune Fairies. So she has yet to have games with all of those and learn how they work. She does want to learn how to use Light Swans next. And of course there are plans to modify her Melfi deck a little bit. There are also plans to make a past format Chaos Dragon deck for her, like more specifically March 2012, because it was something we thought of yesterday. I remembered how she was gutted that Eclipse Wyvern got banned, so I was thinking maybe we could make this past format Chaos Dragon deck just so she can play 3 copies of it again, as well as 3 copies of Pre-Errata, Red Ice Dart and Metal Dragon. Of course we need to get the cards for it, of course, and decide whether we want to make an exact copy of how she played it or make it slightly different. We'll see. 2. There's rumours floating about an actual Netflix series of real-life Yu-Gi-Oh! However, nothing's been confirmed. But if they did create a real-life Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, what would you like it to be? I think I'd like it to be a spin-off to one of the older series, more specifically GX or Duel Monsters, or make it a reboot of both those series, because they were the best eras, or at least the most fun. That would be something I'd like to see. Like, if anything, I just want an excuse to see the Dark Magician and Elemental Heroes in action in a show again, since they're my favourite decks. Next questions are from Gunnar. 1. How was your day at work today? Now, these were posted yesterday, so I don't know if you mean yesterday or today. If you mean yesterday, work was fine, even though I felt really tired. But I was just about able to get through the day. It was all good. If you mean today, I didn't need to go into work today, so can't really answer that. 2. Your thoughts about Naturias. Well, I did kind of talk about them when I did my top 58 hated deck list, and I ranked Naturias as my 40th most hated deck in the game. Yeah, I absolutely fucking hate Naturias, purely because Beast and Bamboo Shoot exist. I mean, I don't really have a problem with anything else in the archetype, although I haven't seen the new cards yet. But Beast is an old arch nemesis of mine, which, in my opinion, should have been banned years ago. As spell-heavy decks auto lose to it. Despite its summoning conditions, it's too easy to summon. Milling 2 cards to negate a spell is nothing to give up, and it's not once per turn. Like, how is that even fair? Like, it's just not fair and balanced in any way whatsoever. And as for Bamboo Shoot, well, yeah, a lot of spell and trap heavy decks just auto lose to that bastard as well. Like, and it doesn't even negate spells and traps, it just stops them from outright being activated. I mean, sure, it doesn't hurt monster effect heavy decks, but everything else just auto loses. And again, it's just unfair and unbalanced. And, although the main deck Naturia monsters do look cute, at the same time, it's an archetype that I wish didn't exist. 3. Your most wanted cards from Magnificent Mavens are... Well, it seems that there's more cards I want out of the set than I thought. More specifically, Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, because I want it for either my Blackluster Soldier or Red Eyes Black Dragon deck. I think Red Eyes, because I'm pretty sure there's one in my BLS deck. And extra copies of Change of Heart and Infinite Impermanence. Just so I have them, basically. They're 2 of those cards that I'd rather have than not have at all, in case I need them for multiple decks. There's probably other things that I might want, but I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. I think I probably will get more of it, maybe later on in the week. 4. Your thoughts about the Ishizu Exchange of the Spirit archetype. It's interesting to see an upgrade on her monsters, that's for sure. But I can't really give a full opinion because I've not gone up against it and I've not really seen it in action. Or at least I think I did, but don't really remember the matchup from what I've seen. But I hear that Ishizu Tearlaments is scary and is the newest Tier 0 deck, which doesn't sound like fun to play against. But other than that, I don't really have an opinion. 5. Did you purchase all of the new Blackwing cards? Saturday I got first place with it at locals after defeating Flunderies, Branded Despia, ABC Theron, and Tearlaments Phantom Knights. Like, really? Tearlaments Phantom Knights is a thing? Pretty cool stuff. Well, first of all, congratulations on winning that tournament. That's awesome. Second of all, no, I didn't purchase any of them because, like, what everyone needs to remember is that I don't have my Blackwing deck anymore. Like, I traded or sold the deck to a friend of mine months ago. I still have my online build, but just not the physical build anymore. I mean, in a way I do kind of miss it, but at the same time, like, I've got too many decks already, so it's probably just as well. 6. Your thoughts about the new Rush Duel Magician's Valkyria cards. They are very pretty. I've not seen or heard of these until you mentioned it. Because the thing is, I don't follow Rush Duels, or anything in the OCG, really. So, I don't know these things. But That does sound very cool. I mean, maybe if I did see what they look like and what they do, then I can give a proper opinion on them. But they sound great. 7. What will you do for the rest of the week? Well, tomorrow I'm going to go off to game night at Dead Universe Comics and try and get some games in with my September 07 Elemental Hero and Zane decks, and have more games with Crystal Beasts, Card and Speedroids, and hopefully when I use Crystal Beasts I'll actually get to use Boon and Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. The boss monster that gains 7,000 attack, because they're the only new cards I haven't tried out yet, and I really want to, just so I can get a deck profile out for you guys. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot more games in than I did last week, because last week I only had one game, which was with James when we had that cross-ban list game. And then I didn't play anyone else because he went off to go and play Digimon. George and Callum weren't there for some reason, whereas all the other players who usually play casuals were in the tournament, and I had no one to play with, and I was just so bored for the rest of the night. The only things that stopped me from being completely bored were doing trades, catching up with Alex, and opening that mini box of Magnificent Mavens, and pulling that Millennium Rare Rota, which was the highlight of the night. It was like, yes, I made more than my money's worth back. And now my friend Wyvern Watch is interested, like we're working on a deal for that. Thursday I'm gonna go over and see Emma and stay with her until Saturday night. We plan to go out for another meal to celebrate the anniversary of our first date, and hopefully get some more games in and do some filming for the movie. That we shall see. Sometimes we get a bit preoccupied with other things and don't generally get round to having games or doing movie filming, but we're going to try and get round to it, and just see how it goes. And then Sunday it's back to work. Sorry, I'm losing my trail of thought. Yeah, that's the plan. And the last 2 questions are from Weber's 5. Before my questions, thanks for Saturday. It was a lot of fun hanging out with the team. Also, I hope you enjoy my book. Thank you. And it's my pleasure, or rather our pleasure, I should say. Team Sorcerer's anniversary was coming up, and I just really wanted to get all 5 members together and celebrate and, get everyone in a video for once. And we made that happen, and it was a good time. And hopefully one day, if Emma joins the team, maybe all 6 of us can be in a video or 2. Anyway, 1. Anything you're after from Crystal Revenge? Well, so far I think the only things I want really are Royal Straight and Royal Straight Slasher, just for my Yugi deck collection. I'm not sure about playing it in my Arcana Knight deck. I mean, I can bring it out, but then I'd need some level 1, 2, 3 and other level 4 and 5 monsters in the deck just to make the effect work, and I'm worried that they'll just clog the deck up. But I'm still gonna want them anyway. I'm trying to think what else I want out of there, to be honest. I mean, hopefully I'll pull a Starlight Rare from the box I plan to get, because I've never ever pulled a Starlight Rare. Like, Billingham and Gamer Central did, in a couple of Team Sorcerers videos, but I've never pulled one myself, and I really want to. Whether or not I'd keep it, I don't know. 2. Can you wish me luck for Saturday? I'm judging at the OTS Championship at Tabletop Republic in High Wycombe, and I'm the only judge who's going to be there. Wow, really? The only judge? That's mad. But yeah, of course I'll wish you luck. Good luck with that, my friend. You've got this. You're gonna do great. Okay, this just in. Express Gaming submitted some questions at the last minute, and I noticed that my webcam was in the wrong place. So yeah, let's just get those in now and edit it in. 1. What sort of Starlight Rare would you really like to get yourself from a trade or a pack? I don't really know. I can't really think what Starlight Rares I desperately want. I would have said Illusion of Chaos, but I don't need any more copies of it. It's really hard to say, because I'm just trying to remember every single Starlight Rare that's ever come out. All those 3 years ago. I guess maybe Access Code Talker, because I'm pretty sure it was announced it was going to be a Starlight Rare in Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge. That would be cool to put in one of my decks. Is Underworld Goddess a Starlight Rare? I can't actually remember. If it is, then I won't say no to that. Maybe Dark the Dark Charmer? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what Starlight Rare I'd want. I mean, I was kind of hoping Dark Magician would be a Starlight Rare in Battle of Chaos. Surprised he wasn't, but we did get that manga art promo, which is the next best thing. Yeah, good question. 2. Are you a real Dark Magician? Lol. No, I am a Richician, not a magician. That's a little bit different. And 3. If you are a real Dark Magician, who would you teach your magic to? I would probably teach it to Emma, her son, and of course, all my friends. Yeah, that answers that question. And that is it for questions in this episode. And I managed to make it shorter than the first attempt, which is really good. And of course, if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon, or in this case evening, UK time, so be sure to get your questions in before then so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.